Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you are having a great Wednesday afternoon. This is Linda Jordan with LRJ Coaching and Business Solutions. So, today, what I want to talk to you about is forgiveness. So, hopefully, you have a pen and some paper to take some notes and get yourself some water if you need something to drink later on as we go through this. Let me just readjust my camera just a tad. So I want to talk to you today about forgiveness. And so I'm reading a book by John Maxwell. It's called Change Your World. If you don't have a copy of that, I would suggest maybe you get a copy to read it. It's a very good book. And as we're talking about books, my book, The Voice of Hope, by the one and only Linda Jordan, inspiring untold stories for caregivers. So if you know someone who is a caregiver who may be going through tough times right now, I would highly suggest that you get them a copy of the book or contact me and I will send them a copy of the book. They're $20. So definitely The Voice of Hope, Untold Story for Caregivers. Or if you're a reader yourself and you want a copy, please feel free to send me an email. I'll put that in the chat. And that's linda@lrjconsulting.com. And hopefully you all can hear me now. I just realized that my video, there may be not a connection. So I'll start all over for that portion that you may have missed. Change Your World by John Maxwell is what we're going to be talking about today. And then if you wanted a copy of my book, The Voice of Hope, The Untold Stories for Caregivers. Today we're going to be talking about forgiveness. And so if you have a pen and paper, let's take some notes. If you need something to drink, get yourself some water. We'll be just a few moments today. So again, I want to talk to you about forgiveness. And for those who are just joining, I'm Linda with LRJ Coaching and Business Solutions. I help leaders become better leaders through leadership assessments, masterminds, and coaching. I also facilitate diversity, equity, inclusion training for organizations, small businesses, for anyone that really needs it. It's particularly this time of the year and the time of what's going on in the world today. It's more and more important to really have conversations around inclusion and belonging. And for those that know me, yes, I'm a real estate investor, so I do coaching on that as well. So back to the importance of today is on forgiveness. So I'll read to you just a few moments of a little bit of what John Maxwell says. In his book, Winning with People, he offers words of wisdom from Glenn Clark. If you wish to travel far and fast, travel light. Take off your envies, jealousies, unfoolishness, selfishness, and fears. So living with a light heart, free of grudges and regret, is one of the keys to positive relationships and personal contentment. Positive relationships and personal contentment. So think about it. Forgiveness is a choice for all of us. And so that's what I really want to focus on today, is that forgiveness is a choice. It says, there's an old saying that unforgiveness towards someone is like drinking poison and waiting for them to die. When we hold on to old wounds and grudges, we're in essence choosing to keep a wound that prohibits us from being fully healthy. If we embrace anger, resentment, and bitterness, we will never be able to truly heal from our hurts. So think about it. Has someone done you wrong? Has someone, if you're in a bad relationship and someone cheated on you or were not truthful? Have you had a situation at the office, at work, where someone did something to you that was hurtful? or did not tell the truth of something that you did or did not do? Do you feel like you have been mistreated in applying for a position and you felt that you didn't get the job? Was there any sense of hurt in any of those situations? So forgiveness is so, so very important. So only by choosing to forgive can we begin the healing process. Yes, it may sound a little cliche, but forgiveness is medicine for the soul. Medicine we all need if we want to live life to the fullest. So think about it. There may be a time where you are in a position right now where you are not in the mind to forgive someone for something that they have done to you. So let's think about it. How heavy is that burden for you to bear of not forgiving someone for whatever it is that they did or said? The example in John Maxwell's teaching, here's a great example. Failing to forgive is like carrying heavy luggage. How many of you have been to the airport and maybe you're just going for a long weekend, or you're going 7 days, or you're going 2 weeks? How many of you travel light? How many of you just carry a backpack or a carry-on? That's not me. How many of you are like me? It doesn't matter where you're going, you've got a suitcase. Now, my suitcase may be the mid-size that I can travel with and at least put it, in the overhead. But if I'm going for more than 7 days, I've got a big bag and I have to check it because it's too big for me to carry. How many of you are like that? If that is you, put that in the chat. So if we think about traveling and having that baggage, like carrying that burden, it's a heavy burden to bear. And how many of you want to carry that burden? I know I don't. I don't want to carry 2 bags of luggage full of stuff that I may or may not need, but I'm carrying it just because I'm thinking I might need it. So if you put that into perspective with forgiveness, how many of you are carrying around luggage that you don't need? How many of you are carrying around this extra baggage of stuff that's maybe full of feelings of hate, feelings of betrayal, feelings of jealousy, feelings of selfishness, feelings of fear, feelings of enviness? How many are carrying around that baggage? And when you're carrying around so much baggage like that, it makes you feel heavy. It makes you feel like the baggage you're carrying around. And sometimes people don't want to be around people that are carrying so much baggage. So let's learn to travel light. Let's learn to get rid of some of that baggage that we're carrying. We don't need 2 bags of luggage for a weekend trip. We don't need 5 pair of shoes. We don't need 6 pair or 5 pair of slacks or pants or blouses or tops. We don't need all that baggage that we're carrying around with us. We're carrying it because we want to protect ourselves. We want to protect ourselves from the outside world. We don't want to be hurt again. Just like that luggage, you don't want to have to get to your destination and have to find out, oh my gosh, I've got to go to this special event tonight and I don't have a nice dress if you're a lady, or if you're a man, I didn't bring a shirt and a tie. So you go out and you would have to go out and buy that stuff. So you carry it all with you just in case. And we do the same thing when it comes to trust. We carry baggage around with us because we're afraid to be hurt again. We're afraid to let go and just be happy. So we carry around all this baggage, all those fears, all that hurt, all that jealousy. We carry it around with us because it makes us feel better. And when we feel better, then we feel that we're protected because no one can hurt us. And we don't have to go through that fear or that sense of betrayal again. So we carry around this baggage with us. But we don't need to do that. We need to let go of some of that and travel light. Now, when it comes to physically traveling on an airplane, that's hard for me to do, but I'm learning to let go of some of those things. So what if I don't have an extra pair of shoes? I've got a pair, or I've got a pair of sandals since it's summertime. I have a pair. I can wear the same pair for whatever days I'm there. I don't have to carry 6 pair of shoes to feel good about what I'm doing. So let go and learn to forgive, because there's some benefits in forgiveness. It will improve your psychological well-being. Most importantly, it'll make you feel better. And you will feel a sense of peace from all that hurt and all that anger and all that frustration. You will have a sense of peace. You'll definitely sleep better at night. And you will see yourself and others with greater clarity. Most importantly, this is saying my mom always says, is you will learn to treat others the way that you like to be treated. And you will also be able to ask for forgiveness from others. Because yes, sometimes we do have to ask for forgiveness, even though we may think that we don't. So in order to let go of all this baggage that you're carrying, there's 3 simple steps for you to do. Number 1 is to forgive others. Choose to make that day going forward the best day in forgiveness and release all that baggage from the past. The second is to ask for forgiveness. Yes, I said ask. Ask for forgiveness. It may be hard because you have to put your pride to the side, but do it anyway because you'll feel so much better. And then most importantly, and this is the main one that we forget to do ourselves, is to forgive ourselves. Yes, I said it. Forgive yourself. It's probably the hardest thing to do is to forgive yourself, but you need to do it because nobody is perfect. And we all make mistakes. And that's okay. So your 3 steps in forgiveness is to forgive others, ask for forgiveness, and then forgive yourself. So hopefully those words of wisdom were helpful for you. Again, you can find out more from John Maxwell's book called Change Your World. If you're also interested, we do have conversations on, it's called the Transformation Table. And I'll put information there if you would like to sign up as well. Again, my name is Linda Jordan with LRJ Coaching and Business Solutions. If there's anything that I can do to help you in leadership, leading others, please connect with me. You can reach me at linda@lrj-consulting.com or go to my website at www.lindajordan.com. And that's Jordan spelled Jordon. Thank you and have a fantastic day.